Hey guys, it's Ruby here and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. So first of all, I would like to apologize for the clutter back there. We are sort of decluttering and fixing up the place right now because of something that you guys will soon find out. I don't want to give it away just yet, but it's really exciting news and it's going to be so awesome to share with you guys soon. But anyways, today I would actually love to take the time to talk about happiness because funnily enough, yesterday while like cleaning and decluttering, or I think it was the day before yesterday, I don't remember, but my brother actually came across like a set of flashcards that I had created for a speech I gave almost 6 years ago about happiness and why it's important to be happy and all that. And I feel oftentimes it is something that's overlooked, especially in our society that's always like rushing through life, just trying to get all these outer things, because a lot of the times we believe and think that these outer things are the things that are going to bring happiness and fulfillment into our lives, but it's not often the case, because if you actually look back on your life on all the moments you accomplished something that you so very much desired, you'll see that it's something that's short-lived. Like, of course, you're happy, you're grateful, but it's not like long-term, right? Because happiness in general, in reality, it's an inner thing. And we, for some reason, have been conditioned to believe that it's something that is outside of us, but the truth is it's something that's within us. It's something that we create, and it's something that I would love to talk to you guys about today. So, let's see. I'm just thinking right now because I know a lot of times, myself included, people feel that they have to follow a specific path in order to be successful, because success and money and all that will make you happy. And it's not to say that these things don't contribute to happiness, because they certainly do. But ultimately, happiness is something that, that really aligns with you, with what makes you happy, with what aligns with you and your truth, your purpose. So I know, for example, like when I was younger, and people would tell me, no, you know what, you should be a nurse because that's like a safe job. Um, Personally, that's not my cup of tea. Although I know there are people who love that, and it's awesome, because if it weren't for these people, these nurses and doctors that are out there today, we wouldn't be getting through the current circumstance we're facing in the world right now. And that's great, because if that's something that makes you happy, it's awesome, because we need more people like that, right? But if it's not something that ultimately calls to your heart, maybe it's not the right path for you, right? Because we're not looking at the short term, like how much money you're gonna earn. Like, sure, I'm very sure the money will be great, but at what cost, right? Like, at what cost are you willing to, like, put your happiness on the line over money? Because we have to remember that our time here is limited. And a lot of times I've noticed, even for myself, that we kind of live this life, we act as if we're immortal, like if we're here to be for, we're here, we're gonna be here forever. And that is certainly not the case. And it's something that we have to remind ourselves, because this life is short. And if we don't live it to the fullest, we're just gonna end up with a lot of regret, Like, I remember in my speech, there was like based on some research I did, that a lot of people, when they're on their deathbeds, their number one regret was like not doing what it was that ultimately made them happy. And there's actually this beautiful story by Leo Tolstoy called The Death of Ivan Ilyich, and I would definitely recommend you read it. But I'm going to talk about that right now. So the character, his name's Ivan Ilyich. He's a judge. He's married to this woman who he basically despised all of his life, because he felt that he had to do this career in order to, have the status, to have the money to give her everything she desired, the house, the nice clothes, like all this stuff that equals to success and status. And the title of the book gives it away. He dies, right? So when he's actually on his deathbed, this woman that's holding his hands, who he basically despised all of his life, was there with him. And his last words, like, he looked right into her eyes, and his last words were, "What if my whole life was wrong?" And then he died. And that is actually such a scary and spooky concept when you think about it, because I certainly know that I do not want to get to my deathbed and have to say those words that he said, like, what if my whole life was wrong? It's a scary thing, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I want to encourage you to follow your bliss. This life really is short. You don't want to get to the end of your life just like Ivan Illich and ask, what if my whole life was wrong? I certainly don't. And like, if you know from my last video, I did end up dropping my classes, but whether or not I actually end up dropping out completely, not going back to school, that's out of the question, because you never know. Maybe I do end up going back, maybe I don't. But I know for now, dropping out was the best decision for me, because I feel happy and I feel that I have more time to dedicate to myself and to my own well-being and doing all these things that do contribute to my own happiness, because we are living through pretty chaotic times, interesting times. There's just a lot going on. And I suppose the best thing we can do right now is really just do whatever it is that makes us happy. And it's not just right now during this time, but just in general. Like, maybe all of this happened for the purpose of reminding us that this life really is short and we have to do what it is that fulfills us, right? Not what other people think we should do, but what ultimately makes us happy. So I really hope, if you're someone who's been struggling, especially feeling uncertain about your career, your path, or just, haven't been feeling aligned with yourself, like you're not really living out your purpose, I really hope this video inspires you to really look within and to remember that happiness really is an inside job, because it doesn't really matter what you accomplish on the outside. I can tell you there have been many instances when I've accomplished things that I set out to do on the outside that I thought were going to make me happy, but then I got there and nothing really changed on the inside, right? So I want to encourage you to really look within and really take the time to test out the things that you feel are calling out to your heart. It's not your thing, that's fine, but it can still be a hobby. It can still be something that contributes to your overall well-being. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos each week that I truly hope serve a purpose in your life. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one.